thank you for coming back. Today is another architect home remodel. For some reason this time it seems like it's been a while, but Alyssa over at Sims Therapy has picked house number 13 for me to do. This is for late November, early December 2020. So this is a first impression. Sometimes I do this to where I actually haven't looked at the home and I'm just going through it before I remodel it. As you can see, I haven't built it yet. I got a text that this is the house that she wanted me to do, so I kind of just wanted to share my first impression with you, and I can tell you so far, this is gorgeous. I really love what they've done. You saw the outside, and I can already tell I'm going to be centering a door there. I just have a thing about that, and I will be probably taking the staircases out of that living room, but I think they've just done a beautiful job. The living room is very pretty. I like the kitchen here. I just see a couple of things that I would probably change in there, and that is the laundry room, and you can tell the game has taken the washer and dryer out. And that's one thing about this Wizard's Cottage lot. When you're on a large lot, you can't see the back room very well, but look how nicely decorated that dining area is. And I'm just kind of looking around here and thinking, how am I really going to improve much on this house? You know what I mean? It's already so nicely done that I'm really at this point just thinking what I could possibly do with this house to just magically make it look better. And I don't really see anything wrong with it. Like I said, just a door off center. I wouldn't personally have staircases in the living room like that, but they liked it and it actually looks nice. I think the game has taken some things out up there, but they have a cool loft up there. They have a very nicely decorated bathroom, and it looks like you walk through here through a closet to a bedroom where the game is taken out the bed. And then you come on the other side here, looks like the same setup. So it looks like they have a double master suite, and of course the game has taken the furniture out here as well. But you can just tell this person knows how to design houses. Now, this up here, I think I'm going to make that into like a skylight and drop a mezzanine in there. I think that would be pretty cool to do. And I also noticed there is very little room to get around the pool there, so I may shorten that as well. But like I said before, this is a wonderful house, and I think that the person who designed this has a lot of talent. So I'm going to get busy remodeling this, and when I come back, you will see what I've done with this house. Okay, so here it is. I have finished it. Looks a lot different on the outside. Here's another shot of the before, and here is the after. Really, all I did to the outside was change a lot of colors. I pretty much changed the color of everything, just shortened the size of the pool there a tiny bit, and I wanted a lot of contrast, so I used the grays with the dark browns all over. I did keep the balconies the way they had them as far as the railings go. And then I just kind of simplified the pool furniture. I really liked the landscaping that they had, so I kept that. And I kept those nice columns there. And you can see I did make that top portion there a skylight and put a mezzanine down in there. So I think that turned out really well. And like I said, just for the outside, I just mostly changed all of the colors. I kept all of the windows that they had. And now we're going to take a tour of the inside. So this is what the new look of the front entrance is right here. I used one of those big wide white archways. And remember what they had there before was kind of an off-center light brown chalet door. So I just centered it there, and I used some of those really old box lights out front and just opened this up as sort of like a porch because they had it kind of closed off before. And then you come through the very large glass doors into the new great room area. As you can see, I have removed the two staircases. I kept the fireplace, and I did black and white in here with some grays, and I think it looks really pretty. For the most part, I did keep the wallpapers that they had in the house. I did change a few rooms with that, but I liked the color scheme that they had going on in the house. And also, you can see I put the black carpeting here instead of wood floors because, again, I wanted that contrast there with the black and white. So for in the kitchen, they had the counters not quite meeting the walls on either side. So I added some more counters in and then put the fridge over there. And then they had some corner pieces ending at each side of the bar. I just put some straight pieces in there to make the bar nice and straight. Hung some herbs over the sink and put some of those jar shelves on the wall and a coffee and wine bar in there and just a towel rack there. You can just sort of pretend like that's where you would put the hand towels. In here, remember the game had removed the washer and dryer. I moved it over to the right side of the room there so I could add some pantry shelves in. Just put in a trash can and a vacuum to make the room complete. And remember how the lot is on this one. I can't give you a great look at the dining area, but I kept the same walls and then I moved in some black and purple. So I think it looks really pretty in there. I did love the way they had it. I think it looked very nice that way. But I wanted to do some purple in here, and you can see I've also moved in some of those purple potted plants. So that is the dining area there. Let's go all the way back across the house here. So this is where I've relocated the staircase. So instead of having two in the living room, I put one in here, and I'll show you how that worked with the upstairs here in just a second. But I put the little beds for their dogs here. And then on the other side, just a nice decorative table with some pictures over top. And I think that worked out really well as a staircase room. Here's the bathroom. Remember they had taken out some items. I went ahead and just switched out the sink and the tub and then put that cute little painting in here with the green rug. And this room I've repurposed. This was just, I believe, the home office. I've made this the home office, the TV area, and kind of like a little miniature art studio because her husband is an artist. So they have their easel over there and a sculpture, a cute little sectional. I like those sectionals because they don't take up a whole lot of room. And then there's the TV and the desk. So that is the new look of the first floor. Really loving the layout of this house. Again, I cannot say enough about the person who designed it and decorated it. And I'll go over my thoughts with you at the end of the video, whether or not I would think it would be a good purchase or for you to try to rebuild it. So let's go upstairs. And remember, this popped up to a closet where the stairs are now. So what I did was I made this the landing. And instead of having it a closet for that bedroom, I've made this house into a his and hers house. So on this side of the house, you have the husband's sort of suite. So instead of giving him that room as a closet where the staircase comes up, I've just given him a regular bedroom here with an armoire. He has a TV and a nice chair to sit in there. And then you walk down the hallway and he has what you would consider a hall bath. So if you wanted to buy this house and use it, you could just have this as a family bathroom upstairs, use that old closet as the staircase room, and then put a kid's room over there where I've put the husband's room. So you come through the little hallway. I put in some white chalet doors there instead. And you come out here to the lofted mezzanine. I opened it up quite a bit more than they had it. I wanted that view down there into the living room. They had some musical equipment and some items like that up here, but I just decided to make it more of a decorative area that is really like the centerpiece of the upstairs where you go from one side to the other. And I thought about making it a lofted TV area and leaving more space up here, but I already had the TV room downstairs. So this is what I've done with it. Of course, you can do whatever you'd like with the area. That's the great thing about the areas with the mezzanines is you can just play around with them. So on this side of the house, we have her side. So she has her bathroom here. You walk through her hallway here, again with the white folding doors. And I did use this room as a closet and a dressing room for her. And then over here, at least upstairs on these lots, you can see the room's a little bit better on the end. But this is where I've put her bedroom, and I love this bed with that wallpaper that they already had here. I think it brings out the colors in the pillows. And then I put a darker blue rug there, a place to sit and watch TV, and a dresser in there, and those beautiful nightstands and light fixtures. So that is the new look of the upstairs. And this was such a joy just to come in and redecorate this house. I cannot say enough that it's beautiful the way it was. And as we look at where I've put everything, remember I don't do the grid on remodels usually. We need to talk about, is this worth purchasing? If you were to take even the before with all of the nice items that they had put in it, and even considering the items that the game took out, so just considering the items alone that were in the house, the layout of the house, how large the house is, even the flooring and wallpaper that's already in here, that they already had in it, and just how large the structure is, plus you have the pool. I'm guessing, oh, and you have that new kitchen there, the Scandi kitchen items. I'm going to guess with all of those factors combined that it would probably cost you more to try to rebuild the house than it would be to buy it. The question is it worth buying? And I have to say, and this is rare for me for an architect home, as is with the before, yes, it is absolutely worth buying. You get a lot of good flooring. You can go in there with things in your inventory that you already have and combine them with things that they put in the home and have the wallpaper and flooring that they've already put in there and this gorgeous layout and really make this the home that you want. So I think the home is worth as is, and I think it's worth it to remodel it. Either way, you're going to win. But to try to rebuild this and put the items that they had in it, like I said, and the finishings, I think it's probably going to cost you a lot of simoleons, a lot of LP, a lot of SP, because of course different items cost different types of currency. So I'm just giving you a little view here of the skylight that I also put in there. I think that looks really nice. So as I was saying, gorgeous home. I really loved remodeling it, and is it worth it in the before? Absolutely, as is. It is worth purchasing if you have the simoleons to do so. And I would also like to thank Alyssa over at Sims Therapy for picking this house for me. It was a surprise, obviously, to get a home this large and to get a home this beautiful to remodel. So I really appreciate you picking this one for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this remodel. If you did, please let me know by hitting that like button or leaving me a comment. I sure do appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.